Gregory Aldonis Hackett.
What's the deal?
What's good with you?
Good, man. We in the trenches.
Yeah, we most certainly are. What's this considered? What part of North is this?
Back in the day, they would have called it Richard Island. We right up the street from Richard Island, though.
Yeah. I was about to say, 'cause, yeah, Richard Island down that way, right? Yeah.
Same shit, though. But it's not, but it is.
I got you. All right, you young critter, Kid Austin.
Yeah.
Stops Tev. That kind of hurt me a little bit. Salute the kid, though.
Yeah, that was a
great
shot
fucking
for
performance. You know, Tev, I definitely was wrong about that when I thought Tev would get off on him. What'd you see?
I think before the bell rang, Kid Austin had a look in his eye, and the look was to me, you know what I mean, I'll die in here tonight if I have to. I mean, if things go that far, he was ready to fight. Tev was loosened, he was looking loose, but you couldn't tell what was on his mind. And when the bell ring and they get out there, Tev was pressing the issue. I felt like he was pressing the issue more than Schofield was. Tev was exposing himself when he didn't have to. He was being the aggressor when he didn't have to. And before anybody could really come up with anything, he got caught with a right hook. It was a nasty right hook. And you know, Schofield was really like measuring shit out, timing him. Schofield was keeping his feet moving, timing him. You know what I mean? And right when he realized Tev was going to stay right in front of him, that's when he unloaded. And that was like, it was a perfect shot. And once that happened, there wasn't no recovering from it. I mean, I felt like when Tev got up from the first knockdown, he should have got on his toes to start using the ring. When you stand in front of a guy and he just hit you with a shot and it hurt you, you basically just giving yourself away. You got to get back on your feet and get your legs together and get your mind right. You know what I mean? He should have tried to stay away from him, but instead he walked right back into the fire and then, you know, got knocked down one more time, then got hurt again, and they stopped it. You know what I mean?
It was a weird angle to throw the right hook from. It seemed like he set the shot up with his feet.
Yeah.
Because he did the hop feint right before it and then jumped in right after the feint.
Yeah. He was in shape. He was in real shape. He was in rare form. You know what I mean? And he knew who he was fighting. I think Tev was just like, I'm fighting a young boy. I'm fighting a kid. His approach was kind of like, I'm fighting somebody that they ain't like that. And that was the wrong way to go about it, because for that kid, this was the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? For Tev, it was the wild card game. You know what I mean? He needed it, but if you lose, you weren't supposed to win anyway, because you weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs. But if you win, you know what I mean? So it was that type of thing. It was like a wild card type of thing for him, and for the youngin, it was the Super Bowl, and he cashed out. I mean, he went in there. He showed his training. He showed everything he did in camp. He showed it that quick, that fast. It happened. I mean, and that's why you can't play with any man. You can't take anybody light. See, sometimes people be talking shit on these computers, on the interviews and shit, and they believe some of the shit they be saying. And sometimes they be talking shit just to sell it, but they know they in a dangerous fight. I felt like Tev kind of really believed, like, he can't fuck with me. After I felt like he really believed that. And I'm not saying in your mind you should say, oh no, this bull could knock me out, but no. That is kind of what I'm saying though. A motherfucker will knock you out and you can't take him for sweet. You know what I mean? Tev got a warrior spirit, man. He kept getting up and trying to fight, but it just wasn't there. And they wasn't trying to get him hurt. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it happens. It's boxing.
Pops have been talking shit for a while.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's been a bunch of situations where fights fell out. Abdullah Mason, they turned it down.
Yeah.
Ashton Silv, fight fall out. Shakur Stevenson,
yeah.
They ended up not fighting. This is like the week of the fight.
Yeah.
Was this something that Kid Austin needed to put the world back on notice? Like, no, y'all motherfuckers gonna take me serious.
Listen, them names you just named, except Shakur, never been in there with a guy like Tev before. You know what I'm saying? So, not only did he make a statement, he moved up in the ranks, if you ask me. He moved up in the ranks because I don't care what nobody say. We just saw it. Tev is not an easy fight for anybody. I mean, we just saw that with Zepeda and we seen it with Muratalo. You know what I'm saying? We saw it already. So it's not like he was in there with a duck, a guy that you're gonna just hit and put out. No, but that's just what ended up happening. So for the guys like Abdullah Mason and who else you name, Ashton Silva and them, they gotta step it up. Now y'all gotta, And guess what? Abdullah been putting on great performances, but he don't have that one. He don't have one like, and I'm not saying he need one like that. He need a name like that though. He need a name like that. And that's what Schofield did. Schofield went in there with a real guy who's been there time and time again, 10 and 12 round fights. That's know what it's like. They know what it's like to go the distance. They know what it's like to really get ready for a world class fight. And he went in there and put him out. That's why that's a major statement. Sit down, Chi. Chi, you doing too much. Sit down. That's a major statement. Major. You know what I mean? That was something that you can't even really wish for a situation like that in a fight, because you don't think it's gonna happen all the time. You know what I mean? We prepared for the worst. You prepared for the 12 round distance, even though it was a 10 round fight, but you prepared for that. You don't prepare to knock a motherfucker out right like first round, first 40 seconds type shit. You know what I mean? That was crazy.